welcome to IMO Crochet with Ivory Monique. I'm so glad you joined us today. Well, I'm so glad you joined me. It's one woman show over here. Okay, so today I'm just going to show you a quick tutorial on how I began crocheting. It's actually going to be just some basic stitches, how to create the chain, how to go back on the chain and start actually doing single crochet. Today I'll be using a 6.5 crochet hook. If you can see that, a 6.5. Just making it a little bigger so it'll be easier to see. I do have some red heart yarn, which is just in color white, so it'll also be easier for you to see what I'm doing. All right, the first thing with crocheting is really about how you hold your hand. The tension, how you hold your hand. So I'm going to show you how I hold mine. So what I do, I wrap it on my finger, you know, because you have to have the hook, you have to have the yarn, the working yarn, the tail, you know, it's all of that. You have to know how to hold it to be able to crochet. So the first step is actually creating a slip knot, which is simply just crossing this over, grabbing the yarn and pulling. And that's just a basic slip knot. Slip knot is so it can be adjusted, it's movable. See that? You're going to put that slip knot on your hook. You're going to try to hold your yarn, your tail, and your hook. That's really the major thing that you have to practice, is how to hold your hand, your yarn, your hook to be able to successfully crochet. So I usually twist my index finger around the yarn, and then I have these, you know, just so I can hold it with my thumb if I need to, and then still hold the tail. You see that? So I'm kind of gripping these two fingers together kind of tightly, and then I still have, you know, my tail I can hold. You see that? So it's really all about placement of your hand, fingers, and all of that to be able to control the hook and the yarn. All right, so the first step of crocheting is really just creating a chain. So you just yarn over, hook over, however you want to say it. I say hook over most of the time. And then I turn my hook to go into the loop. And that's a chain. So you hook over the yarn, kind of turn it so it doesn't slip off, and you're making a chain. And then you can start actually holding the chain, because you have to kind of have some type of control over what you're doing. So again, I'm yarning over, hooking over, I'm turning it so I can go into the loop. And there's another part of the chain. So this is really something that you must practice first to be able to be successful in crocheting. Holding your hand, the placement, and, you know, chain. So I'm going to go chain a few chains just so you can get the gist of it. Just a few chains. Okay. See how the chains are? Some of them are a little tighter. It's all about how you place your hand. You can make them tighter, you can make them looser. But we're just going to do loose ones right now. And you see how the chain is? You have this side. You have two sides of the chain. Like each chain is like a V. You have a bottom and a top. And that's important to know for when you're actually about to crochet. So I'm going to show you a single crochet. So now that we have a chain, which is our base, we're going to create a single crochet. So for the single crochet, you see there we have the chains. They're like V's, you know. So we're going to go into one of the V's with our hook. So I'm going to get a little closer so you can see it. There we go. So we're going to go into the V, going into the V. And then you're going to take your yarn, hook over, pull through the same V, and you have 2 loops on your hook. 2 loops. So you're going to yarn over again. Make sure you hold your work, yarn over it, and you're going to go through those 2 loops. That is a single crochet. So we're going to do it again. We're going to go through the top part of that V. Just going to go through there, yarn over, go through that loop that you were in. You have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over again and go through those 2 loops. And that's your second single crochet. I'll show you that again. I'm going to go through the V, the top part of the V, yarn over, go through that V again, yarn over, go through the 2 loops that's on your hook. That is a single crochet. Go through the top of the V, yarn over, go in there, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through the 2 loops. And you see where my hands are? I'm holding my work. I'm still holding this yarn. And I'm holding my hook. Okay? You gotta have control over your work. So I'm holding it with both hands. At the same time, I'm holding my hook. I have this here and I have this here. Okay, again. You're gonna go through one of the V's. Sometimes it's hard to go through if you did your chains a little tight. Okay, you're gonna hook over, go through where you just went in, and then you have 2 loops on your hook. You're gonna hook over, turn it a little bit so you can go through those 2 loops, and that's a single crochet. And you can see how your work looks here. It's a single crochet. So this is the basics of starting off with crochet. I hope it was easy to understand. If not, drop me a comment. Let me know what I could do better. And also, if you have any questions or anything like that, send me a message, comment, and I will answer all questions and comments. But yeah, and if you need to rewind this video, you can also do that. But I just wanted to give you a little introductory on how to crochet a single crochet, how to hold your hands, the chain, which is the foundation of the crochet, and a single crochet. Now there's double crochet, there's half double crochet, there's triple double crochet, but right now I'm just showing you the basics, single crochet. But double crochet, half double crochet is also pretty common in crochet projects. So I'm going to actually show you a half double crochet right now, and then I'll show you a double. So with half double crochet, instead of just going through the top like we did with single, so what we're going to do is you're going to yarn over first. You see what I just did there? Just yarn over. And mind you, I'm left-handed. If that makes a difference to you, I am left-handed, so if you're not left-handed, you may want to switch your hands around. But I am left-handed, and this is how I have to do this because I'm a lefty. So you're going to yarn over first, okay? And so you have your yarn on your hook. Then you go through, still holding that yarn to make sure it doesn't come loose. So you go through, just like we did with the single crochet. We're going to hook over, go through the top of the V, top of the chain where we were. We have 3 loops on our hook. Okay? Then you're going to yarn over again and go through those 3 loops. Oh, if I can get through there. There we go. That is a half double crochet. I'm going to show you that again. You're going to yarn over, go through the top of the V. Now my chain is a little tight right here, but go through the top of the V, yarn over, go through where you just went in. You have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go through those 3 loops, and that is a half double crochet. And I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'll show you how it's a little bigger than the single crochet. So yarn over, go through the top of the V, which these chains are a little tight. There we go. Top of the V, go through 3 loops on your hook, go through all 3. Half double crochet. I'm going to do one more, and then I'll show you double crochet. Okay. Oop. Yarn over. Ooh, go through there. I said mine's a little tight. Okay. 3 on your hook, yarn over, 3. Okay, let me show you this real quick. You can kind of tell that the double crochet is a little taller than the single crochet. I mean, the half double is a little taller than the single crochet. You know, barely can tell, but it's a difference. It's a difference. Okay, so next I'm going to show you a double crochet. So the double crochet, you're going to start it off just like the half double. You're going to yarn over first. Then you're going to go through the top of that chain. Okay. You're through there. Yarn over, go through. You have 3 loops on your hook, just like with the half double. But this time, we're going to yarn over and go through only 2. So you're going to yarn over, go through 2. You have 2 on your hook, 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go through those 2. And that is a double crochet. So again, yarn over, go through the top chain, which these are kind of tight for me. Okay. Yarn over, go through. You got 3 on your hook. Yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go through 2. Double crochet. And again, yarn over, go through the top chain. Of course, mine was a little tight right here, but we're going to make it. 3 on the hook. Yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go through 2. We're going to do that again. Start with the yarn over, go through the top of the chain. Oop. Goodness. Go through the top of the chain, yarn over, go through. You have 3 on your hook. Yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go through 2. Now let me show you that. Double crochet, of course, is a lot taller. So most people work with double crochet, like it's kind of common stitch, so it's very important that you learn that. But single, half double, and then double. Okay. Well, thank you for joining my channel today. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.